I'm going to preview the Baylor versus West Virginia women's volleyball match, which will be played November 18th at 2 p.m. Central Time on ESPN Plus or Live Stats. And right now, this is doing it ahead of time, so whatever you did in that Kansas match, correct it, like your mistakes, obviously, and continue your strengths. If you're coming off of a win, keep the momentum going. We need to have some positive momentum going into the NCAA tournament. Because I don't think that's the problem of if we're going to make the NCAA tournament. We just got to get a better spot for ourselves. And we need to find the way to get some positive momentum going forward. And hopefully Kendall Stowers does play for this match or the Kansas match or even the last match of the year at home. And all this. And West Virginia will be well rested for the match. They will be. Because they will not have played since November 10th. And they barely lost to Texas Tech 3-2. And that was at Tech. But the match before was like 3-9. But they did defeat TCU once this year. And that was like one of their 3-2. And even Cincinnati 3-2. So I'm just telling you. And they even lost 3-2 to Cincinnati as well. So they have battled some teams in the past. And we need to be more consistent throughout the board too. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, and West Virginia right now is 9-19, 2-13 in the conference. So that's that. And I will put the stats in the description below so y'all could see it. And the roster as well. So what are some players to keep an eye on for West Virginia? I'm going to go right ahead and mention Sarah Gooch, number 0. A 6'1" outside hitter that's a freshman. 7 kills on 19 attempts for 4 attacking errors, 1 assist, 7 service aces, 12 service errors, 5 receiving errors, 34 digs, 1 blocking error. Bailey Miller, number 2. 6'3" outsider that's a sophomore. And luckily this is a home match for Baylor here, and they don't have to do any more road matches until NCAAs. Because the likelihood of getting a top 16 seed, I would throw that out of the window. Let's just try to improve ourselves and get our chance to be in a good spot wherever we go and headed to the NCAA tournament. So Maha Foster, number 4. Actually, Kaylee Miller, 309 kills on 945 attempts, 665 attacking errors, 25 receiving errors, assists, 13 service aces, 35 service errors, 34 receiving errors, 37 blocks, 5 of those are solo, 11 blocking errors, 2 ball handling errors. So, yeah, I already mentioned that. Samaya Foster is a 5'9" defensive specialist. That's a sophomore. And I apologize if I went back one player. No kills on 6 attempts with 2 attacking errors, 12 assists, 16 service aces, 20 service errors, 26 receiving errors. That's it. I would honestly say Lauren DeLoe, number 6. 6'2" setter that's a redshirt senior. As the next player to keep an eye on. 50 kills on 125 attempts, 23 attacking errors, 977 assists, 25 service aces, 51 service errors. That's the most on the boat. 197 digs, 41 blocks, 10 of those are solo, 10 blocking errors, 22 ball handling errors. The next player I'm going to say is like Tierney Jackson, number 8. A 6'4" middle blocker / outside hitter. That's a sophomore. 178 kills on 452 attempts with 73 attacking errors, 3 assists, 14 service aces, 25 service errors, 1 receiving error, 54 digs, 79 blocks, but 73 blocks, but 5 of those are solo, and 14 blocking errors. Okay, Camila Kovas, number 9. 5'6" defensive specialist, libero. That's a fifth-year senior. 1 kill on 22 attempts on with 2 attacking errors, 99 assists, 17 service aces, 36 service errors, 21 receiving errors, 377 digs, which is most on team, and that's it. Quincy Coyle, number 10. A 6-foot outside hitter that's a sophomore. 9 kills on 40 attempts with 15 attacking errors, 1 assist, 10 service aces, 22 service errors, 16 receiving errors, 91 digs, 2 blocks. Both of those are assisted, by the way. Okay, I don't know about this next player coming up. Melanie McGann. I might as well just do it briefly. 6'3" opposite hitter. Opposite. That's a sophomore. 34 kills on 78 attempts with 13 attacking errors. 7 digs, 15 blocks. 1 of those is solo. That's it. Yeah, I'm going to just Danilin Neal. I'm going to mention that, number 12, real fast, and that's a 5'9" libero / defensive specialist. That is a freshman. 3 kills on 5 attempts, 8 assists, 5 service aces, 7 service errors, 9 receiving errors, 88 digs. That's it. Emma Baratich, number 13. 6'2" middle blocker. That's a freshman. 65 kills on 168 attempts with 28 attacking errors, 3 assists, 2 service errors, 9 digs, 52 blocks. 6 of those are solos. 3 blocking errors, 1 ball handling error. The next player to keep an eye on, I would dare to say, is Haley Green, just to speed it up, number 20. That's a 6'2" outside hitter. That's a junior. 377 kills, which is the most on team, on 940 attempts, which is second most in terms of attempts. 145 attacking errors. 6 assists, 6 serves, 8 errors, 7 receiving errors, 89 digs, 33 blocks. 8 of those are solo, 7 blocking errors, 1 ball handling error. And the last one to mention is like Maddie McGatt, number 22. 6'2" middle blocker. That's a freshman. 198 kills on 437 attempts, 80 attacking errors, 2 assists, 6 service aces, 25 service errors, 33 digs, 69 blocks, but 12 of those are so 10 blocking errors, and 3 ball handling errors. Of course, across the board, you want to limit your errors, and you got to be more consistent as a team, like I said before. And you got to find a way to protect your home court, because this is a team where you should beat them. Let's just be point blank in the face, but you can't overlook any team, because look, they beat Cincinnati, they beat TCU. I'm just saying that. I'm just being truthful. In terms of the Big 12, and they even pushed Cincinnati and TCU. So yeah, you can't overlook them. But we have to start fast, and that would be really helpful. And not just start fast, but keep the lead. You gotta come out with energy. You gotta learn from your mistakes, like I said, from the previous match, and continue those strengths. And you gotta exploit the weaknesses for West Virginia while controlling their strengths and putting that to a minimum. Passing the ball well would really help. Of course, limit your your errors across the board, especially like out of rotation, and you don't want jousting and 50 and even crossing that line. You don't want to do that. And obviously, I don't mind the service errors as much, as long as we get some service aces with it, like a good number, like a 1-to-1 ratio, or even 2 service aces for 1 service error, or even 3. But you get the point, like on that. You gotta dig every ball. You don't want them to block you as much. Of course, you want to block them as much as possible. That's the thing. and try to get overpasses to occur on them, or free balls, and you got to take advantage of both of those, and you got to win the long rallies unlike the other team. And if you got a chance to put it away with the spike. I don't mind the tapping as much. You got to be mindful of that though. You got to be mixing it up on offense in terms of like who's going to get the ball, but you get the whole point, and you got to kind of keep an eye on those cues what West Virginia does. And I'm sure we're going to look at the film for them and try to see what they're going to do and try to limit everything as their strengths as much as possible. And regardless what happens in that Kansas match, we got to move on from that Kansas match because we got to protect our home court. And we don't need another bad loss because that TCU loss hurt us in terms of RPI. The Kansas State loss, I mean, not just one TCU loss, but two of them. The Kansas State loss hurt us in terms of RPI. Even Iowa State, yeah, at this point, SMU is not a bad loss, but right now it's not. It's just we got to find a way to improve our RPI, and you got to protect home court. I'm just being serious. We have to be better. And in terms of like, if we can get a lead in the match, keep the lead, be aggressive, and don't let the other team come back on you. And if we're in a fit set, try to win a fit set. And this is just a one-off match because there's no more back-to-back. So yeah, that's kind of helpful in all this. But at the same time, it's a one match, and you got to do it the first time. And I'm sure Ryan McGuire will get this team ready to go and play a lot better at home than the previous two times at home. I'm just saying, we have to be better at home. I mean, this year we're like 7-4, on the road like 5-6, but we have to be better at home. And I understand the Washington State loss. Just to name one example, I get that loss. That's a good loss. But we have to be better at home. And remember, we got pushed by Oklahoma in a one-off match before, and we need to come out firing, ready to go. I mean, we lost to TCU twice. I mean, that's the thing. Washington State, yeah. But you get the whole point. We need to protect home floor and get some positive momentum going into the NCAA tournament, especially when this is your second to last home match of the season, in the regular season. And we know that there's one more match at home that's guaranteed. Because unless we get a top 16 seed, which is unlikely, we're not going to be able to play at home again. So we need to finish strong at home. And this starts with this one right here against West Virginia. So anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe, and see you guys later on the road to 600 subscribers. Of course, the ultimate goal is 1,000 more, so I make money off this. Of course, liking a video, commenting video really helps the YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help too. And if you're watching the video and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's free, and hit the notification bell as well.